only on WLWT.
Well, Mr. McFerrin, the family of the victim is here, Mr. Rollman's family. Do you wish to make a statement at this time?
I just want to tell him I was sorry.
A one-line apology for the murder of a well-known Laughlin businessman who was shot in the back of the head. It comes with a guilty plea less than a year after that brutal killing. Today, Chris McFerrin admitted that he had a role in that murder, but he stopped short of saying that he was the trigger man. And good afternoon, I'm Mike Dardis.
And I'm Cherie Palello. The kidnapping of James Rollman was caught on camera. He was found dead the next day. WLWT News 5's Brian Hamrick was the only TV reporter in the courtroom today as McFerrin pleaded guilty. Brian.
Yeah, well, Christopher McFerrin pleaded guilty and was sentenced all within about 15 minutes, and during that short time, well, in that short amount of time, he blamed drugs and another man for the murder. In court, Christopher McFerrin signed his name to a new title.
Is that your signature?
Yes, ma'am.
He's now a convicted killer.
There'll be a fine of guilty to the count 1, felony 1, plus the specification number 1.
As cheerful family members watched, McFerrin pleaded guilty to aggravated murder and admitted his role in the death of popular businessman James Rowland. Defense attorney Barry Levy said drugs were at the root of the crime.
This is not something that he set out to do, but I believe that the heroin motivated what took place on that instant day.
Rowland was seen on security camera as he went to an ATM withdrawing money. McFerrin was waiting. Prosecutors say, along with another man, Jason Brown, Rowland was lured to a remote location under the guise of buying scrap metal. Instead, Rowland was shot in the back of the head and robbed.
There was no statements or no evidence that showed that Mr. McFerrin himself was the gunman. There was a co-defendant involved, and I don't believe the evidence reflected who the actual shooter was in this case.
And I understand his not wanting to admit it, and to admit that, and especially not to admit that with his family present, especially his son. I get that, but the shooter pled guilty today.
Prosecutors say Rowland's family is satisfied with the outcome. They did not want to pursue the death penalty because they say Rowland would not have wanted that, even for his own killer. Now, McFerrin was sentenced to 23 years to life in prison. Reporting live, Brian Hamrick, WLWT News 5.
All right, Brian, thank you. Jason Brown, the co-defendant in this case, has not yet gone to trial. Prosecutors tell us they expect him to plead guilty to manslaughter charges.